factor that fundamentally influences our decision making, one of the other things that prospect theory advances, is that in terms of valuing that, we have a huge amount of loss aversion. We are much more sensitive to losses compared to our reference point than we are at gains. Gains give us relatively less satisfaction, then comparatively losses give us that much more pain. And the factor is a factor of about 2.5. We actually tend to view a loss of $1,000 as about 2.5 times more painful than we see the gain of $1,000 as being that much more pleasurable. We place that much more negative reaction to the loss than positive pleasure in the actual gain. So we have biases in terms of how we're actually approaching and processing and evaluating the choices that we're being presented with. At the same time, what we're also doing is we're actually weighting the choices we're being presented with. And this is, like any other decision-making scenario or any other risk analysis, actually ascertaining probability. We're looking at the potential choices and we're determining how likely the either payoff or the potential loss is to actually occur. So we're assigning probability to that. Now again here, we're not necessarily doing that as empirically as we might actually like. Implicitly, economic theory says that we actually have very good judgment in terms of what our probability assessment is, and we can determine whether something has 23 or 25 or 32 or 78% likelihood of occurring. What prospect theory says is that's a load of bunkum. In fact, prospect theory says we're acutely sensitive to very, very small probabilities, and that's why we're willing to enter into buying lottery tickets, for example, where there may be 1 in 30 million chance of winning an astronomical sum of money. The likelihood of us doing